Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Christine and I am pursuing my financial dreams, namely becoming and staying debt-free, saving and investing all in preparation for retirement. I am married, have 2 children in college, and I am an elementary school teacher in my 25th year. I live in a very high cost of living area along the southern New Jersey shore. If you're interested in budgeting, saving, grocery hauls, and more, I'd love for you to stick around and follow me along on my journey. All right, so hello everyone. Today I am going to be doing the budget with me for my second paycheck of April 26th. Now, for those of you who might be new, I'm only budgeting my paycheck. My husband has his own paycheck. I don't budget that. We do split expenses, so certain things he pays for, certain things I pay for. If you're wondering about mortgage, that comes out of his check, as well as car insurance and electricity, which we're so lucky to have solar panels, so he really doesn't have a monthly electric bill to have to pay. But those are the basics on how we split things. And we've been splitting expenses for 24 years now, so it has worked well for us. Anyway, getting to my paycheck. There is not going to be any type of rollover for last pay period, so I'm going to go ahead and zero that out. My paycheck went down recently due to my increasing of FSA funds. So prior to this, I was just over $2,800, but I did increase my withholding, and that brought that down. I do sell on eBay, but you can never tell with eBay. Some months you might get lucky, others forget it. So I'm just going to budget $50 and see what happens. And in the other category, this could be several things, but I usually just budget $98 because, again, you never know what that $98 entails. That's the usual reimbursement check amount from our health insurance, because we do have out-of-network insurance expenses. So let me go ahead and add those all up. Okay, so that gives me $2,914.32. Okay. Now, my payment for natural gas came out in my first paycheck, so I don't have to worry about that for this time. Same with cell phone, same with Comcast, same with car payment. So this paycheck, we're going to pay for our streaming services. We have Disney Plus, Netflix, and Spotify. And I just became aware that this Microsoft 365 was due. Now, I remember last year I got a notification that I guess all the pictures I had in Microsoft storage would no longer be accessible unless I started to sign up for this program. So I guess what I need to do is I need to go through and get those pictures off into a different service, or maybe just download them. But I totally forgot about that one. So I'm going to repay that until we can see about a different way to do that. All right, so that comes to $69.99. I'm going to subtract, and we get $2,844.33. Okay. Now, since I'm not a cash budgeter, I pay for my grocery and gas expenses at the end of the month. So I do budget $1,000 for groceries, and I do track my grocery expenses throughout the month. And at this point, we're about at, I think, $600. So I'm thinking we're going to definitely be under the 1,000 that I usually budget. For gas, I usually budget $2.50, but this month, I don't know. I haven't been doing as much driving, and the gas has just been lasting me so much longer. I don't know why, but I'm not minding it because our gas prices are really expensive right now. A few weeks ago, we were about $3.10, and now it's up to $3.69. And every time you turn around, it goes up. So $1.50. Hopefully, that will work out. For spending, I broke down my spending based on what was happening this month. So my son, we had a trip to the school that he's transferring to for an accepted students day. And so that was a little bit extra. My daughter's birthday, I did send her money for her gift, but then I also sent up some treats and other things. So that was another $75. And personal, I didn't have much, but I did have some things I needed to purchase. For travel, coming up on May 3rd, we are going to pick up my daughter from college and bring her home for the summer. So I'm very excited about that. And we had to pay for a hotel room. It's far enough away where you need to stay overnight. So we were able to combine some points with cash to get this rate. So let me go ahead and tally that up. And I knew that was going to happen because that happened the first time when I did it myself. I didn't clear it well enough. So let's do that again. There we go. $15.50 for my variable expenses. And then we're going to subtract $28.44, 33 cents to have $1,294.33 left over. Okay, now back up over here. I'm going to zoom back in a little better. Okay, so $12.94.33. Okay. So as I was saying in this video, or in the beginning, we do get health insurance reimbursements, and we cycle that back into our sinking funds for health. So since I'm budgeting $98 to come in, I'm budgeting $98 to go back into the sinking fund. For gifts, this would include Christmas and birthdays. And a few months ago when I started the sinking fund, I had nothing saved. So I do want to get this up to a few $1,000s. Christmas always hits me hard because not only is it Christmas, but it's also my son's birthday, just a few days before Christmas, so it's rough. My car, if you tune into a video I have coming up with my closeout budget, you'll find out that I just had a car repair that I was not expecting, and that car repair cost over $260 due to an emissions indicator light. So I'm trying to build that up in case, God forbid, anything like that happens again. And pet, my little Yorkie, she gets $25, and that's for food, grooming appointments, and whatnot. So let's go ahead and add that all up. Okay, so that's $448. And we need to subtract that. And we have $846.33 left. Okay. So this month is pretty straightforward compared to everything I was trying to do with that first paycheck of the month, because the second paycheck I don't really have a lot of additional money to play around with like I do for the first paycheck. The first paycheck I usually have teachers pay teachers money coming in, but this is just very cut and dry. So I'm not going to have anything extra for our car payment for this paycheck. The Roth IRA came out of my last paycheck. Now what I do need to do is I'm going to send $800 as my rollover to May, because I have some bills that are due early on in the May cycle before I get my paycheck in May. So I need to roll over $800 to accommodate those bills, and then that leaves me with a cushion of $46.33. So that about does it with a zero-based budget. Hopefully it all works out that way. We shall see in just a few weeks. Thank you for tuning in, and please like and subscribe if you're interested in this content, or please comment with any feedback you have for me as a new budgeter in the budgeting community. Thank you so much for following along. Have a great day. Bye.